Hello, fam. I'm trying something different today. I had some technical difficulties yesterday, so it wasn't the greatest live. Like, if you skipped it, just skip it. And then my roommate came home, and I hadn't even really painted much. I was just blabbing, so you don't have to watch it. I am starting to feel not the greatest right now, so I figured I would start painting before I had an excuse not to. And I had planned a few days ago that I wanted to start doing this 3 times a week. And today's one of those days. So I'm usually going to do it at 6 o'clock-ish, but that could be a little bit before, a little bit after 6. I really want to try to finish this painting. I don't know if I'll get it done today. That was my goal yesterday, but there's a lot of things that I still want to change and I'm not happy with. So I'm going to keep working on it until I feel like it's done. I just need to put my gloves on. I'm going to try not to move too much. I took off this little fuzzy guy. Oh, shit. You saw it. It was attached to this. This is a Rode Go mic 2. I love it, but that thing was preventing the microphone from picking up my voice without me speaking really loud. And I don't want to strain my voice doing a live because I'm not even talking that much. At least I hadn't been. So we'll see how focused I get. When I get super focused painting, it's hard for me to speak and think other than in colors. But I'm going to turn on my chat so I can see it. Maybe I should do an overlay just in case anybody pops on. I don't like how it squeezes everything. But I will turn on a little bit of ambient music for y'all because I'm listening to Sleep Token. But I don't want to get flagged on Twitch for using copyrighted music. If I was just streaming and not recording, maybe I wouldn't care as much, but they record it, so I don't want to get docked. I'm just trying to see if I need to adjust anything else before I get started. I think I'm okay. But feel free to ask any questions if you have questions, comments, whatever. I will be looking back at the screen, and I'm going to open up my chat so I can see it if anybody pops on. And again, I don't know who was watching yesterday, but yesterday I had the issue of I couldn't tell how many people were watching. So when I'm looking at the screen now, I'm just going to pretend like nobody's watching because I cannot see if there's 1 person or 5 people or 10 people or whatever. So if you want to say something, write it in the chat. It doesn't matter where you're streaming from. I will see it because I'm using Restream, which is awesome. So I'm streaming 5 different places at once. So yeah, feel free to ask questions, make comments. I might leave on both my cameras. I don't know. You don't really need to see me, but maybe it's cool to see both views. I don't know. I've been really lazy lately, and I haven't been cleaning up after I'm done, so I have to do a little bit of that when I start now every time. So bear with me if you're watching. And if I start singing off key, I'm really sorry. I'm not the best singer. But it's really hard not to sing along to Sleep Token. At least for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remix probably most of my colors from yesterday. Not the fuzzy thing. I don't like that static. It's nails on the chalkboard. looks like a treble. In trouble with trebles. There's like pet hair on it now. Sorry. Scratch it for a second. This thing is so tiny. Okay, is this okay? It has to be really close to my face. It looks so stupid, right? Let's see. Maybe you can hear me? Anyway, it filters out some of the scratchy sounds. Sorry, I just did it again. But it was lowering the volume of my voice. I just didn't want to strain my voice having to try to be heard. And since my roommate's not here, I don't feel rude speaking to a camera. Somebody else is trying to watch shows and stuff. Man, I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's a bummer that I can't see who's watching. I mean, not who's watching, but how many people. Okay, but I gotta pull up my reference. What's really cool is I'm using an iPad as my reference, and the Photos app, you can just type in something. Like I have so many photos. I probably have like 8,000 photos on here, which is not good. I just type in mask because I forgot to add this reference photo to my sleep token folder. So I typed in mask. It's the second picture that pops up. It's funny because it recognizes my painting as having a mask too, which is really cool. But I found that out yesterday that I could just type in mask. Previously, I was typing in dark, and that was helping. But this photo that I'm using, the background is very light, so it's not categorizing it as dark. So I gotta mix up some more colors because I had to scrape everything off my palette. I do have some of my cameras charged up. I just don't have them connected. What I'm gonna have to probably do is move something from out here into my bedroom so that I can bring my computer back out here and connect everything directly to my computer. So that's what I was doing, I don't know, a couple of years ago when I was trying everything out. It looked really cool, like it looked good quality. But now I'm just using my iPad and my iPhone, because they're pretty decent quality too. I'm not a big fan of the iPad quality though. That's a little bit better maybe. I don't know. It's just side lighting me. My table is really crowded. Better. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my chat just in case. This is the hard part. I'm struggling with this yesterday. I hope I don't struggle with it today. Just mixing dark colors for the face, because this is not dark enough yet. But the color that I'm using to get it dark is not really working. I'm hearing a weird sound. Just leave them on. I heard like it's weird. Is it this? I don't know. I used to have a lavalier mic, but I sold it to move. I was never really using them anyway. There it is again. That's weird. I'm not doing anything over here to cause that sound. This will be okay. Maybe it's the AI music that's just being weird. Oh, it is. It's like the, we call it the cymbals when they go. But in my ears, I have it turned down so loud, so low, I can't really hear it. That's what it is. I guess you can kind of hear my music. Alexa, turn the music down. Now some of this I painted yesterday, so it's gonna be kind of tacky. At least, hopefully it's not, but it could still be wet. The problem is some of my pigments dry very quickly and the other ones don't. So I know when I come back to my palette, for instance, just in my personal colors, French Ultramarine Blue and my, I think it's Quinacridone Violet, those dry within a day. So when I mix them with other colors, it makes them dry slower, but still it's almost dry within a day, even if I use oil added to it. Pretty sure that they're like student grade oil paints from a long time ago. I'm talking decades. It's pretty cool that they don't go bad. Now, I don't know if there's anybody watching, but if I start to feel any worse, I'm gonna have to hop off. So it's coming and going. It's really frustrating. And I think it was just yesterday or the day before I was feeling a little bit nauseous. I don't know why I've just missed this color. Crap. The thing I love about painting that's different than sculpting something, for instance, is that if you don't like something, you can fix it. I mean, with sculpture, what do you call it? An additive sculpture, you could do the same thing. But I like it that if there's something I don't like, I can come back to it tomorrow and fix it. I just need to remember that that thing is there or look for it, because sometimes I'll forget. There's so many different moving parts to a painting. I said moving parts, that's funny. It's a static thing. Okay, I think I found it. So the other day, I saw this painter on TikTok. I think it was yesterday. Before I started painting, I was going through TikTok, just scrolling like I do, and I came across him. I'm following him. I had forgotten that I was following him. It said he was live. He's fantastic. He has a show coming up on August 8th in Dallas. I'm going to try to be there. It's in about a month. His work is phenomenal, and I can't wait to meet him. He's got a series right now that's mostly black and white, but then there's a glowing component, and they're all portraits and figures, so it's really cool. Anyway, he was answering several of my questions, which I thought was really kind of him, and he asked me to tag him in whatever I end up creating, because I told him that I was inspired by watching him and hearing him. Oh, his name is Stem and Thorn on TikTok. Really, really good. I highly recommend following him if you're on TikTok. So yesterday I realized just how dissatisfied I was with the eyes. Some people have made comments online saying that I've done a great job, but I'm not done. And in my opinion, they're too yellow, they're too orange. I could totally take artistic liberty and say I meant to do it like that, but that's not what I had in mind. So I'm going back over it. I'm trying to fix that. So right now I'm adding some purplish hues to kind of cancel out the orange, because they're almost complementary colors, not quite. But since there's purples and red in the painting anyway, I think it'll complement the skin tone. I look weird in this view. So I'm kind of doing a block in, even though I've done a lot of the painting already. I almost feel like I need to get up and move back to look at it, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Something I've always wanted to try is what they say that Sargent did. Sargent? Sorry, I can hear myself, so it's really weird. It's like an echo. If you don't know who John Singer Sargent is or was, phenomenal artist in art history textbooks. Just amazing. He's one of my favorite painters ever. He had a very painterly approach, but it looked realistic. And when you get up close to it, I've seen a few of his paintings in person. They're just brushstrokes next to each other. It's crazy. But you back away and it looks real. It's like a mosaic of brushstrokes. It's amazing. Except for in certain areas. He was a little more blended, I guess, like in the face or something. But everything else is like very deliberate. And my point about that, I forgot to mention, was that I've read that I think he would tape paintbrushes to the end of a long stick, and he would stand several feet away from his painting. Sorry, I could hear myself. It's really weird. So I've always wanted to try that because I think it would be really cool, because I wouldn't be able to see everything super close like I am right now. With my painting right now, I'm having a tendency to really blend everything, and that's not really me. I like to leave things alone, but it takes effort to leave it alone and not mix and blend. So I'm trying to do that right now, but I don't know if I'll be successful in continuing to do that. And I'm trying to go darker than I think I need to go, because every time I've gone with the color that I've had in mind, it's way too light. I'm having to fix everything, go back in. It's more frustrating and it's a waste of materials. In fact, I just remembered, if I start to feel worse and I get off this, I have a couple of courses I need to watch that I purchased. One's from David Kassan, bought it 2 years ago, started watching it, haven't finished it, and that was about painting an eyeball. And I love his skin textures and how he approaches things, so I wanted to learn some from him. And then also Brianna Lee Hardy, amazing contemporary artist as well. I have a couple of courses of hers I need to watch. I also started watching them, but haven't finished them. I'm just gonna go all in here. Yeah, that's much better. It feels awful up close though. Yeah, from far away. So I get to see a little tiny thumbnail of my video right next to my reference photo. It's kind of like taking a step back or a few steps back. So I can see at a glance without having to squint my eyes that it looks better having applied this color. Because before, I'm so close. Like right now, I'm probably like 1.5 feet away from my painting. And I'm going like this. Really, you should be going like this. Hold it far back here. So maybe I should try that. I just look so weird in this. I should set my iPad up on some books or something. Or intentionally put it on the ground or something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same thing on the other side. I just gotta be bold. All that work from yesterday, gone. Obliterated. Because this is my painting, so I can do what I want with it. It's a lot better. I hear my dog chewing on something near me. Yeah, that already looks better. It looks so crazy in person though. That's how it is. We artists tend to not go dark enough. So I'm just mixing in a lighter color right now, a little bit of gray too, and it's a gray that I mixed, so it's not from a tube, it's not from black. but it was there and it's not dry yet, so I took advantage of it. So that's just gonna mute what I just mixed. Hopefully it's not too orange. No, it's like a pinky gray. You can still hear the music in the background. Sorry about that. Sort of. I guess the thing that I'm sorry about is that you can hear both. Hey, Oli Hands. You may see what you wrote here. Only Hand says, I'm so excited to be here. I saw your video the other day. I love your work and deserve more exposure. Your craft takes to greatness. Thank you so much, Only Hands. And then he asked this question. Have you ever done or have you thought about doing a painting with Alex Terrible from Slaughter to Prevail? No, I haven't. And I'm a little embarrassed to say I haven't listened to Alex Terrible from Slaughter to Prevail. I'm really picky about my music, and that's not saying that I wouldn't like it, but I'm so stuck on Sleep Token right now, and I haven't explored a lot of music. Like Spotify's kind of opened me a little bit more, but I know what that guy looks like, and he looks really cool. So if I find an image that I really like, or maybe if you, I don't know if you can send me a direct message on YouTube, if you have a really cool picture of him, if it speaks to me and I feel like it would be a really good reference, I might paint him. Yeah, they are. Ever since I started listening to them since October, I kid you not, I was listening to them 24/7. Like I'd go to sleep listening to my, I would turn on YouTube and have my Oculus on, and I would just fall asleep watching music videos of Sleep Token. Didn't even matter if it was like really hard sounding. Just mixing up some more eye color. So have you seen a picture of Alex Terrible that you really like? I've seen some pictures, but since I don't follow them or him, I can't remember. But I follow a lot of metalhead groups and stuff, so I've definitely seen it. Hey, yeah, that's cool. So Only Hands just said, came across one on TikTok. It was a summoning. Hey, who is this? Yeah, they're really good. I happen to find them a different way than a lot of people. I found them on Spotify. I had oddly enough, I think it was a chill station that was playing, and they played Aqua Regia, which is really good.